Your eyes betray secrets you desperately try to hide, even before you speak a single word. They are a direct conduit, an unfiltered window into your deepest fears, your hidden intentions, and your most guarded truths. This isn't a metaphor, it's a verifiable psychological vulnerability. Someone is always watching, always reading the involuntary confessions flickering across your pupils, the micro movements of your gaze, and they're using those insights against you. In this moment, you will begin to understand the unspoken language of the gaze, how manipulators exploit eye contact to assert dominance, uncover your anxieties, and detect your deceptions. You'll learn to recognize the silent tells that make you an open book, and more critically, how to erect an impenetrable shield against those who would exploit your ocular confessions. This knowledge isn't merely academic, it's a vital mechanism for psychological defense in a world where unseen forces constantly attempt to shape your reality. The fundamental truth is this: human beings are hardwired to process visual cues above almost all else. Long before complex language evolved, our ancestors communicated through subtle shifts in body posture, facial expressions, and most profoundly, through the eyes. This primitive, deeply embedded system is precisely what master manipulators leverage. They don't need to guess. Your eyes are constantly broadcasting data points. Consider the simple yet potent act of prolonged eye contact. This isn't about connection or intimacy. It's about assertion. It's a deliberate, psychological tactic designed to establish control and test boundaries. Imagine two wolves in a tense standoff. The one who holds the stare longest, unblinking, often establishes dominance without a single snarl. Humans are no different in this ancient dance. When a manipulator fixes their gaze on you, especially in a context where you're trying to express an opinion or assert a boundary, they are not listening to your words. They are assessing your physiological response. Are your pupils dilating? Is your gaze wavering? Are you experiencing a surge of anxiety that they can detect in the minute tremors around your eyes? Research, such as that conducted at the University of London, has shown that direct, sustained eye contact significantly impacts perceived dominance and trustworthiness. When it's prolonged beyond typical social norms, it actively triggers discomfort and avoidance in the recipient. This isn't just an awkward moment, it's a deliberate psychological tactic, a silent weapon deployed to make you feel scrutinized, to undermine your confidence, and to assert their own perceived authority. They are not waiting for you to finish your sentence, they are waiting for your eyes to betray your submission. And most people never even realize it's happening. This insidious mechanism operates in nearly every facet of your daily life, often completely undetected. Think about the workplace. You're in a crucial meeting, presenting an idea or challenging a decision. A senior colleague or perhaps your manager fixes an unwavering stare upon you. Not an engaged, interested stare, but a hard, unblinking gaze that feels like a physical weight. You might find yourself faltering, stumbling over words, or even abandoning your point prematurely. Before this moment, you might have blamed your own nerves, your lack of confidence. But what was truly happening? That sustained stare was a calculated act of intimidation. It was a silent command to yield, to shut down dissent, to accept their implicit authority. From their perspective, they were reading your discomfort, marking it as a win, and pressing their advantage. They saw the shift in your eyes, the subtle shrinking of your focus, and knew they had successfully exerted control. Consider it in a personal relationship. A controlling partner might hold your gaze a fraction too long during a disagreement, not out of love or genuine connection, but to gauge your obedience. They are looking for the flicker of fear, the moment your eyes break contact, the almost imperceptible sign of acquiescence. This isn't intimacy, it's surveillance, designed to make you feel scrutinized, small, and ultimately compliant. They use that unblinking pressure to erode your resolve, making you question your own thoughts and feelings. The victim in this scenario often experiences a knot in the stomach, an overwhelming urge to look away, a profound sense of being exposed and vulnerable. The manipulator, meanwhile, is collecting data, confirming their power. This strategy even extends to media and public figures. Charismatic leaders often maintain an unnervingly steady, unblinking eye contact with the camera, creating an illusion of profound sincerity and direct personal communication. It's a carefully practiced performance designed to command attention and belief, to project an image of unwavering conviction. Their eyes are not reflecting genuine connection. They are broadcasting a carefully curated narrative, manipulating your perception of their authenticity. It's a masterclass in silent influence. But there's another side to the ocular betrayal: rapid eye movements. While a prolonged stare asserts dominance, rapid, darting eye movements betray anxiety, discomfort, and often deception. Paul Ekman's seminal work on microexpressions and deception, for instance, highlights how involuntary eye movements, like increased blinking, pupil dilation, or quick glances away, can be reliable indicators of cognitive load, stress, or a desperate attempt to suppress information. It's not direct proof of a lie, but it's a critical red flag. Have you ever felt a profound unease talking to someone who just can't seem to meet your eyes, or someone whose stare felt like a weight? This isn't just awkwardness, it's a silent battle for control, unfolding in plain sight. Think of the job interviewee whose eyes dart nervously around the room when asked about a significant gap in their resume, even as they verbally assure you of their unwavering confidence. Or the friend who avoids your gaze while telling an elaborate, slightly improbable story, their eyes flickering rapidly between you and an imaginary escape route, their internal conflict playing out for anyone who knows how to read it. These aren't just quirks, they are involuntary signals, a body language echo of their internal turmoil, a silent confession that their words may not align with their truth. The manipulator knows this, and they watch these movements like a hawk, using them to probe for weaknesses, inconsistencies, and opportunities to exploit. Your eyes, in these moments, become a leaky sieve for your most sensitive data. So, how do you recognize and defend against these silent psychological assaults? You must first become an astute observer, then a deliberate controller of your own gaze. First, observe the duration and context of eye contact. Normal conversational eye contact typically lasts for about 3 to 5 seconds, punctuated by natural breaks. Anything beyond 7 or 8 seconds in a non-intimate context, especially when someone is making demands, delivering criticism, or trying to dominate a conversation, is a crucial signal. This isn't friendly, it's a power play. Your natural instinct might be to break eye contact first, signaling submission. Instead, consciously choose not to. When you sense this aggressive stare, shift your gaze slowly, not dramatically, to their forehead or the bridge of their nose for a brief moment. Then bring it back to their eyes. This maintains your presence and avoids a direct submission without escalating into an outright staring contest. Alternatively, introduce a subtle, non-threatening microexpression, a slight, thoughtful head tilt, or a minimal, polite smile. This subtly changes the dynamic, shifting from confrontation to engagement without directly conceding ground. Second, monitor for rapid eye movements and consistent avoidance. If someone's eyes dart around excessively, are unable to maintain a stable gaze, or frequently glance away during a critical part of a conversation where they should be focused, it's a sign. This isn't just shyness, it's an inconsistency with any verbal claims of calm or truthfulness. When you suspect deception or deep anxiety based on these eye cues, avoid direct accusation. Instead, ask open-ended questions that require more detailed narrative, rather than simple yes-no answers. Observe if the rapid eye movements intensify as the cognitive load of fabricating a story increases. You might simply state, "You seem a little distracted," or "Is something on your mind?" This places the ball back in their court, inviting them to reveal more without you making an explicit accusation that they can easily deny. It's a gentle probe that allows their ocular betrayals to continue to work against them. Third, and perhaps most empowering, master your own gaze. Understand that your eyes are not merely passive windows, they are powerful tools of communication that you control. A consistent, comfortable level of eye contact, interspersed with natural breaks, projects confidence, honesty, and engagement. For general conversation, practice the triangle gaze. Look at one of their eyes, then the other, then briefly to their mouth, and then repeat the pattern. This ensures engagement without staring intently. For intimidating situations, like confronting a manipulator, Practice the power pause, a deliberate, steady gaze maintained for a few extra seconds, followed by a slow, confident blink. This communicates that you are processing their words, you are present, and you are not easily cowed. Consider how many times you've given away your power with a simple glance without ever knowing it. Now, you possess the power to reclaim that ground. You will never again view a simple conversation, a job interview, a tense negotiation, or even a fleeting glance from a stranger in the same way. The silent battlefield of the gaze is now fully visible to you. You'll see the subtle power plays, the hidden anxieties, the unspoken attempts at control in the flicker of an eye, the steadfastness of a stare. You are no longer merely listening to words, you are deciphering the underlying currents of the soul as they manifest through the most honest part of the human face. The world just gained a new layer of profound transparency, and you are among the few who can truly see it. This understanding doesn't make you cynical, it makes you empowered, making you a more discerning participant in every human interaction. Continue to sharpen your perception. What you've learned today about the ocular betrayals is a fundamental shift in how you navigate the social landscape, a vital addition to your psychological defense. There are deeper, even more unsettling revelations awaiting your understanding, mechanisms designed to control your very thoughts without a word being spoken, techniques that bypass your conscious awareness entirely. The next layer of defense begins when you are ready to truly see.